The Texas Sportsman is brought to you by Alma's Bonding Company, Sames Ford, Inside Magazine, Interstate Batteries, Tourist Star Rods, Brezer Optics, and Comfort Suites of Corpus Christi.
Hey folks, welcome to the Texas Sportsman. Today we're fishing with Logic Lures. We're with Captain Alan Salinas and his son Alan Salinas Jr. And we're gonna go out here fishing. We're gonna, right now, look for some speckled trout. Right, Alan?
That's right. We're basically gonna focus on him today. We want him to have some fun. And the speckled trout have been schooling up in some pretty big schools. All we've gotta do is put on a couple of wiggly jigglies. You know, it's got more action. And something light and reel them really slow to give the fish a chance to get them. So that's, you know, once a kid learns how to cast, that's pretty basic, it's pretty easy. All they gotta do is cast out with the wind and retrieve fairly slow. As soon as they get a bite, these guys know how to feel that bite. They go ahead and set the hook, catch them a few fish, and it's a successful day for these guys. They end up just absolutely having a blast and falling in love with fishing.
Well, that's what it's all about here. We're gonna be fishing today, and it's all focused on you, okay? We'll be right back on the Texas Sportsman, tracking outdoors, gotta have it. This segment is brought to you by Siempre Natural, now open in Edinburgh.
Right here. Future.
You're watching the Texas Sportsman. Gotta have it.
Another little biter.
You know, folks, we're taping the show actually here in South Padre Island, and it's going to be airing in South Padre and Corpus Christi. And I want you guys to know something, especially y'all in Corpus Christi, Texas. Head on over to Roy's Bait and Tackle. We got another one right there. Fish on. Get it. Talk to me. How does it feel?
Great. Big. These fish fight so hard, even with the new hooks and new jig head.
There you go, Bubba. That's a keeper right there.
But I tell you what we're talking about is Roy's Bait and Tackle right there in Corpus Christi, right?
Roy's Bait and Tackle, great tackle store. They've got pretty much everything that you need all in one shop, and of course they carry Logic Lures. Besides that, the people are there are just fantastic. Ask for Rocky, Logic Lures, Fred.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Gotta have it. Go see him. Tell him the Texas Sportsman sent you over there, okay? There you have it. Another keeper in the box. Going to Jake's Restaurant Bar and Grill right here in South Padre Island.
Oh, that's a pretty good one.
Get him, catch him. Good one. Logic Lure, buddy. Logic Lures.
Yeah.
Gotta have
Another one. Good job,
Come on,
Al.
here,
Thanks
son.
for the net job. Give me some knuckles.
it. He's so excited.
Yeah, he
This
wants
is
to keep
great.
going.
Let's go get it. That's a beautiful trout right there. Beautiful. How did that one feel, buddy?
It thumped pretty good. Had it really kind of slow, and as soon as I let it drop, came up and just thumped on it.
Beautiful. Let's catch some more fish, man. We're fishing out here on the Texas Sportsman from South Padre Island with Logic Lures. Captain Allen. This segment is brought to you by Siempre Natural, now open in Edinburgh. Absolutely, but they're still biting that same What is it called again? The red?
It's the red shad.
Red shad, red shad.
Red shad.
Red shad. You got to go get that at Angler's Edge, hook, line, and sinker. I mean, all over the valley. These guys are aggressive. The hottest lure that's on the market right now is Logic Lures. And obviously catching fish, but
Yeah, they work.
they work.
Yeah. Nice meeting you. Let's land it.
Right here. Show me the fish. Hey folks, it's time for the tip of the week, brought to you by Paradise Limousines out of Corpus Christi. Tell us what we're going to be doing right here on the proper way, Alan, okay, of the rigging on the lure.
Sure, we're going to give you a quick tip here on 2 different ways for us to rig up the Wiggly Jiggly, which obviously is the broken back jig head that gives your baits more action. It makes your baits look more alive. And also that broken back allows you to rig them 2 different ways. You can rig them traditional style, which with a jig head is the shank coming out of the back of the lure, which I'm going to show you now. And another way, because the hook moves, is you can also set them up weedless, and we'll also show you that. But real quick, here's a jig head and the Wiggly Jiggly actually, and basically you're going to start at the nose the way you set up a normal jig head. You don't have to do anything different. Start at the nose, draw your hook through your lure, and come out the back just like that, complete mounting your lure onto the jig head. And here's the traditional fashion on how to set that up. But obviously with the Wiggly Jiggly you get more lifelike out of your bait, making it look more real. And I also want to show you another thing that we add to our Wiggly Jiggly combo, and that's our bait clip. And the bait clip, what that does, it helps for the lures not to slide down the way that they have since pretty much the beginning of the creation of the jig head. And we went ahead and fixed that with a real quick fix, and it's this double prong clip right here, which is really easy to use. All you do is grab that little clip and push it right in front of that jig head, just like that. Locks it right on, ready to go. That's a traditional way right there. Pretty easy, but with that clip, it's better. Obviously more action. The bait's gonna look more real, more alive. It's gonna catch you more fish as well. So that's a traditional way. Now we're gonna go ahead and show you a Texas rig and how to set this up to where when you get into the shallow water and there's a lot of grass, you can embed your hook into the plastic and pretty much have the weedless setup all with the same jig head. And let me just show you here real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and take the clip off. That way I can actually take the lure off. I'll set that down real quick. Work in reverse action here. I'm gonna take the plastic off. And now this time we're gonna go ahead and set this up weedless. So I'm actually gonna grab the hook and go to the nose and come out the chin, or where the belly is, not where the back is, but we're actually gonna come out of the chin. It's gonna be backwards. And I'll go ahead and do that, rig it up just to about where I'm gonna mount it. But here, since it's backwards, I'm gonna flip it. Now I'm flipping it just like that. Just like that. And the lure's not all the way on there, so I'm gonna finish the mount. There it is. Go to the back end of the hook. Wants to sit right there, see that? Just right there. So I'm gonna grab my fingers, mark where my hook wants to sit. And now I've got it rigged up to where the hook will actually move up and down, guys, just like that.
It makes it a lot more weedless there, right?
Oh, just completely. There's nothing like it in the world. Now my hook tip's hitting in the plastic, but when they bite it, pops right out.
Boom.
You don't lose any of the action.
And catch a fish.
You're ready to go.
Put the little eye cap on there.
Yep, grab
I'm
that
ready
little
to go
clip.
catch some fish. Again, folks, remember this is brought to you by Paradise Limousine Service out of Corpus Christi, Texas. When in Corpus, call them Paradise Limousines.
Pow.
Bam, let's go.
Catch them live.
This segment is brought to you by Siempre Natural, now open in Edinburgh. see that, son?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what you got to do when you got these big fish like this. Okay, you ready? I'm gonna bring them to you now.
Take the net out of the water.
Hold on, buddy. And after this trip, buddy, I'm ready to go drink me a cold Miller Lite.
Good job, boy.
Gotta have it.
Let's go.
Can we keep fishing?
Good,
Oh,
good
yeah.
job.
Woohoo!
We still got a lot of time.
Is that good? All right, man.
There we go.
There we go. There we go.
There's a fish.
Big one.
That's a little.
Talk about that tandem.
They're getting a little bit bigger. Oh, this tandem right here is just, it's the Cadillac of double rigs, and it has been called the best swimming plastic by some of the pros, the best pros in the world, the best swimming plastic in the world because of the action. The tandem never ever swims the same. We actually make all of our hooks with swivels on them, so that's what gives the baits the complete freedom of motion. We also set them up weedless, and they have a little sound too. You see that little bead there, and got a little weight right in front of it, and that gets a little clack in there when you shake your rod tip. The way this thing swims, when the fish are feeding, you swim it in front of a fish, they're gonna nail it. This is a great fish catching tool, and the best part about it, it's ready to go. Super easy to fish. Just tie it on, cast it out, and start reeling. That's it.
Go, go, go. Stay on it.
That's a little redfish, Bubba. Good job.
He's not a keeper.
It's okay.
It's a fish.
A fish, a good fish.
I was like, dude.
You got your redfish. It's a little one, but it's okay.
High five. Was
Good
that
one.
fun?
Good one. Here we go. We're on. We're on.
A little better fish.
Big one.
They're getting bigger.
With the tandem.
Got the tandem going.
That was it. That was good. Good action. Get him.
Told you, honey hole.
I love it.
Attaboy.
Stay on him, buddy. Stay on him. Go. It's all about you, son. It's all about you. Catch your fish. Focus. Go, Dad. Boy.
Get.
I got this over here on video too, buddy.
I told you, honey hole, right here.
Good one. Good one.
Keeper.
Keeper.
Now should we just keep it or let it just go?
We can do whatever you want with this one, there,
Whatever you
man.
want.
I want to know if that one goes so it can
Okay,
get
check
giant.
You want to let it go so it gets bigger?
Okay.
Beautiful, huh?
Why does he have
That's
no
great.
spikes?
All right, let's let him go.
Is it hard to go?
Here we go.
Right here, baby. Check it out. Red is hot. He's hot. He's catching another one. Here's the lure. We'll be right back. Check out the
Got a
fish.
double hookup.
Got a double hookup right here. Go, 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 go.
Get him, baby boy.
Put your hand there. Nice
How you
one.
catch a trout?
Is that how you catch it?
Yep,
How did that feel?
real great.
Is it fun to be out here with Dad? There you go. That's good.
Quick release?
Quick release. Way to go. What do we say? Gotta have it?
Gotta have it.
Logic lures, baby. Let's go. Hey folks, welcome to the Texas Sportsman Cooking segment. We're here at the Republic of the Rio Grande right here in McAllen, Texas with Chef Richard, my favorite chef.
Thank you
All
for having me,
right,
Fred. I
buddy.
appreciate it, man.
How are you doing, man?
Very good, very good.
You
Thank
ready
you
to
for having
do
me up.
some fish here?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
got some speckled trout that we caught on the show, and then you're gonna just give us a bonus with some shrimp. So take it away,
Absolutely.
tell us what you're gonna do with it.
Well, today we're going to do a roast speckled trout with artichoke, almond, and mint. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take our speckled trout, which you were so kind enough to catch for us.
Absolutely.
We're actually going to build a little tower out of these, so we want to cut them in half. Now we're going to make our filling for the trout. For this, we have a little fresh thyme. We have a little chopped garlic, a little bit of lemon zest, A little bit of lemon juice. Just a touch. Here we have some almond. Now this is whole almond. What I did was I blanched it and took the shell off, and then I coarsely ground it and put it in the oven just to toast it. Almond has a lot of natural oils in it, and you really want to toast it to bring out those flavors. Then we have some quartered artichoke hearts, and these are marinated. You can use fresh artichoke if you want to, but it's really important to cook it first. Some fresh mint that we just nicely chopped up, and then some breadcrumbs. Now what I used was a ciabatta bread, and I used the crust from it. It's very important to use something that has a lot of flavor like ciabatta. A little bit of white wine, and a little bit of olive oil. So we're going to mix that up nicely. Now we're going to take our fish, a little bit of our filling,
Okay.
and take a piece of our bacon.
And you can try this at home, okay?
Please do. We're going to take our filling. Another piece of our filet on top.
Oh my gosh.
And then we're going to wrap this in bacon. Now once you have them on the pan, we're going to take some of our fresh thyme sprigs, and we're going to lay those around them. The reason for that being is thyme is a very aromatic herb, and as it roasts, this is going to impart a lot of flavor into the fish. Now what we've done with these shrimp is we've peeled and deveined them, but we've left the tail and the head on. Now you don't necessarily have to do that, but it adds to the look of the dish, and it creates a bit more
Beautiful
flair.
eye feel.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Looks pretty.
So what we're going to do is we take a little bit of olive oil in our pan, a little bit of our butter, then we're going to add our shrimp. We're going to add a little bit of our white wine. And we're going to season those up with salt and pepper. While these are cooking, we can get our salad dressed. What I have here is just a little bit of spring mix. You can get this prepared at your local grocery stores, no problem. Or if you like, you can always do your own salad. Spinach salad would work well. Anything that you like. We're just going to dress this with a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of salt, fresh ground black pepper, and some of our mint.
Smell it from here. It smells good.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was wanting to do this.
You got it?
I got it.
Well, now it's come out of the oven. As you can see, the bacon is nice and crisp and golden. The fish is absolutely perfect and tender. You want to make sure that you don't put it in too long because that'll dry the fish out. And when you do that, it's horrible. So,
It looks delicious.
well, I'm glad you think so. What we're going to do is we're going to take this off the tray. We're going to take our plate and add a little bit of our mixed green salad in the middle. Remember, this is dressed with the olive oil, salt, pepper, a little bit of fresh mint. And take our fish on one side. We'll take 3 of our shrimp on the other. Then we're going to do a little bit of our drizzle dressing over top. For this, we prepared a semi Sauvignon Blanc. Something nice, fresh, and crisp. Really help the salad too.